Hello everyone. Today we are looking at another Accenture question, namely perform the function check password. So we are given a string, we have to check if it is a valid password or not. To become a valid password, the password should have at least 4 characters, it should have at least one digit, should have at least one capital letter, should not have any space or obliques, and the first character should not be a number. Okay. There is an assumption the input is not empty, so there is no need to check if the input is empty or not. There is a given example, and output 1 means that this is a valid password. Why? Because it is not starting with a number. There is at least one capital letter, at least one digit, and so how are you going to solve this? First, we should take input of the character. Now we should have some variables or counter variables like has capital, which default value will be 0, has digit, whose default value will be 0. Okay, what are the other things? The first character should not be a number, should not have any space or obliques. So has space, default value 0, or has, you can keep it has space 0 here. Okay, now you will traverse to the string, and first condition is length. Is the length less than equal to 4 or not? If yes, then return 0. As we said, the the string should have 4 characters at least. So this will not be equal to the length is, if the length is less than 4, then we should return 0. Okay. Now is the starting character, that means string str of 0 is digit or not. If it is digit, return 0, and if that is not a number, then we can start iterating through the string and check if one character is capital or not. If one capital letter is found, then we will increase the count of capital letter by 1. Okay. Next, has digit. If one digit is encountered, we can increase the value of has digit to 1. Now it has no space or oblique, so you will not increase the value of this one. But if it is found, you will increase for that case also. Now at last we will check if has digit is true, and has capital is true or not, and not has space. If these conditions satisfy, then we will return 1. Else we will return 0. Okay, so let's go for the code. Let me take an input string str cin str. Okay, now we'll write a function cout is valid password and pass the string. Here we will write this function. We'll return an integer value 0 or 1, so return type is integer, is valid password, and taking the string as parameter. Okay, now we have to check the length first. If str dot size less than 4, we were returning 0. Okay. Next condition, if the character at first position is a digit or not. How to check for that? If is digit str 0. Okay. Each digit is a C++ inbuilt function checks whether a character is a digit or not. Okay. So if it is true that the first character of the string is digit, we will return 0. Okay. Next condition, if both of them do not return 0, then we can traverse through the array. For int I equal to 0, I less than str dot size I plus plus. Now we will check that whether it has capital or not, has digit or not, and if one space is found, we can do one thing, that if one space is encountered, we can return 0 immediately. So first we can check that also. If str I equal to space, or str I equal to oblique, we can return 0 from here, as we are told that it should not contain any space or oblique. Okay, then this is one of the condition. Then we are to have two variables, int has capital equal to 0, and has what and has capital and at least one digit, has digit equal to 0. Okay, now you will check if str of I uh, is upper. Is upper is also a C++ inbuilt function that checks if a character is uppercase or not. So if upper of stri, if the character at ith position is uppercase, okay, then we can ha- in- increase the hash capital to, and if is digit stri, then we can increase hash digit plus plus. Now at last we will check if both of them are true or not. That means whether it has at least one capital, or at least one, and at least one, sorry, this should be has digit. So at last we will check if the string has at least one capital and at least one digit or not. So if has digit and then has capital, we can return 1, and else we can return 0. Okay, now we can copy the string and check 1. And if I give 1 as first character, it should return 0, and it is 0. If the length is 3, then check if the length is 3. Okay, one small, one capital, and length 3. Now check, this is also false, as the length is less than 4. So in summary, what we do, if we first check if the length of the string is less than 4 or not. If the length of the string is less than 4, we return 0 straight away. If the starting character, the first character of the string is a digit, we are returning 0. That means this is not a valid. No need to check for this if these are one of these conditions hold. Now we are taking two variables, has capital and has digit, and initializing them by 0. we are told that if any space or oblique is found, the string is not a valid password. So if it is found, we are returning 0. And then if one capital is found, then we are increasing has capital. If one digit is found, and therefore we are increasing has digit. If both of them are greater than 0, we are returning 1, and if less than 0, then we returning 0. Okay, I hope you understand question. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel.